How did you come to realize the situation with the Reggae Girlz, and what did you know about it when you got involved?
My son, my youngest son at the time, he brought home a flyer from his school, and basically it was a flyer asking to support the Reggae Girlz in a foundation called Gifty. And I didn't know we had a team. I didn't know there was a Reggae Girlz team.
So what did you do when you, at that point? You know, you realized that they're in a difficult situation. What did you do?
Well, I didn't realize how difficult the situation was. So I made a call to the Federation in Jamaica, and I said, I came upon this flyer. What are the needs of the team? Give me a little bit more. And basically, they were going to disband the team. And so I think that was a flyer that the parents actually sent out to support the team and not the Federation. And it kind of happened rather quickly. The president at that time was Captain Burrell, and he just said, we would like for you to play more of a role and not just, you know, a sponsor, but somebody to help us get the word out about this team and the program. I didn't realize how much trouble we were in, you know, and as I started to reach out to, you know, different business associates of mine, it became apparent that the program was null and void. It was something that we basically had to restart. And I just started to put my own money in, asking friends, you know, to put some of their money in. And then I started to travel with the girls once we got enough funding to start camps, and started to talk to the coaches and realized that it wasn't going to be as easy as I thought. There's a lot of things that comes with playing football for females, and then there's a lot of things that comes when you're trying to help your country on a worldwide scale of playing football in competition. So then it became very apparent that I had to give up a couple more hours and days out of my schedule to really focus on it. And I just gathered a team of people who really believed in you know, women's football, and that's where we are today.
What is it about this situation that struck you? Why did you feel like this is something, okay, I want to be involved in this?
Well, because people were just saying no to them, and for no, it was for no reason. It was just like, you're girls, and you shouldn't be playing football. And I didn't understand that concept, you know, of you just telling them they can't play because they're female, and that's okay? No, it's not okay. I don't have girl children, but I have maybe like 25 nieces, and I would not like for anybody to just tell them no just because, you know, it's gender specific. And that got me a little bit more angry. So it was really a gender-specific problem more than even we don't have the money to fund this program.
As it's gone on and it's been successful, and I mean, have you seen that? Have you heard from girls in Jamaica who maybe they wouldn't have known about this team, or they wouldn't have known about football, and now they're getting opportunities that they wouldn't have had previously?
Yeah, I think the best thing that came out of everything that the Reggae Girlz have endured is that you have young girls now, not just from Jamaica, but from, and not just the Caribbean, but for everywhere in the world, who is now looking and thinking to themselves, well, yeah, you know, I was told no, but maybe now my parents will realize that it's a platform. You know, we can get a lot of scholarships, you know, we can go further in our careers by actually playing football now. And it's a joy to see our girls happy.
I think everybody knows how big music was in your family growing up, but how big was football in your family?
It was just played. It was just played. You know, you finish your homework, you play football until you get tired, then you take a shower, then you go to bed. I mean, Ziggy and Steve, you know, they played football in high school.
Did you play?
No, but I can kick a ball.
What's been the reaction from the players in the team? I mean, you've gotten to know them now, almost a couple of different iterations of the team from 2010 till now. What's it been like to interact with them?
Nice, you know, lovely. I can't help but feel a little responsible for the journey, and that's why I always, you know, try my hardest to make sure they're getting everything that they need to succeed. and the rest is up to them. And as long as they're happy, then I'm happy.
What is it that made you want to make this a real significant part of what you're doing and not just something, oh, I'm going to help them with some money? And I mean, you've been a part of this for a long time now and you've put a lot of effort into it, obviously.
Yeah. I love the game, I love the girls, and I love my country. And I think all three deserve my attention.
What do you remember about the night when they qualified for the World Cup?
Wow. I was in the garage. We had gotten down to the penalty. It was Ziggy's birthday. I have a nervous stomach. I go out and I just like kind of meditate, and I come back in and the last kick was going in, and we just kind of all like hit the floor, you know, have a little out-of-body experience. And then I realized that the hard work actually begins. Now we really have to put our foot down. You know, we really have to, whatever we was doing, you know, to get here, we have to do that 10 times more. And the work started like in the next hour with phone calls. You know, what do we do next? When is the next camp? How much money we need? You know, is the government behind us this time? I hear a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, yes, we're supporting, we're supporting, we're supporting. I don't see no checks. What's happening?
How do you think it'll feel to see them run onto the field?
I don't know. I just want them to enjoy it. I want them to realize that they have done so much to get to that point, and to really enjoy it, you know, to live it, to soak up every single moment of being in France and being surrounded by the rest of the world's greatest women, you know, football players. Soak it in.
Success makes a big difference in a lot of
Yeah.
times. I mean, like I've noticed, you know, there have been some corporate, some companies that have, oh, now that they're at the World Cup, now we're going to come in and, you know, offer a sponsorship or offer, you know, success makes a big difference, and you guys have achieved success.
It does. But you know, success in we'll give you 2 cases of water, or we'll give you, I don't know. Yeah. It's you know, it kind of takes more than that to sustain a program. And I don't want to get into the politics of football. I just want the girls to be able to play football and to have a sustainable movement that can just make this what happened can happen again, you know, for other little Caribbean girls. And that's just how I feel about it.
What do you think your dad would think of what you've done and what Jamaican football for women has become?
Daddy would not be surprised. My mother wasn't surprised that, you know, we've taken on, and it's not just me. Like I have a real good team of people who gave up their other jobs to you know, to come on board and help me to make this vision a reality. Daddy would think it's great. It's awesome. And maybe it's about time.